Hello everyone, and welcome to the second season of the CGC Draft League, which is very exciting to say. This is our week 1 match, and we're up against a new team for this season, and that is the Toronto Tinkaton, run by none other than our favourite shiny hunter in the community, being Juggz of course. So Juggz has never played any VGC before, as far as I'm aware, so yeah, massive props to him for joining in on the league for this season. It's really exciting to always have new players during VGC in whatever form it is. We've already had so many people take interest in Gen 9, of course, and yeah, starting with Draft League, that takes massive guts, so yeah, props to Juggz. So I'm going to quickly go over the team, just briefly. If you want to check an in-depth analysis of what we're running this week, then of course do check the Team Builder video. So we are running, I'll go to the box, so we've got Goldengo. That's going to be a Life Orb set this week with Make It Rain, Dazzling Gleam, Terra Blast, and Protect. The Terra Blast is for Terra Flying. Now, I know it says Ghost on here, but I've made a rental team for this team. So everyone knows, it's no secret that Terra Shards are a massive resource drain in this game, but there is a nice trick to it where you can go online, Terra all your mons, create a rental code of that team, and then just X out the game, so that way you save all your resources, but the rental code is out there, so providing you mark down that code, you can get your rental with all the Terra types you wanted. So that's how I'm going to be doing it every week, in case anyone is confused by the Terras on screen. So I'll let you know what the Terras are as I go, of course. So yeah, that's Terra Flying this week, and then of course Protect is just a good move to have for scouting and just protection, all that good stuff. We've got Annihilate, it's going to be a Scarf set this week. We've got Close Combat, Shadow Claw, U-Turn, and Final Gambit with the Vital Spirit ability. We've got Wyndon with the Covert Cloak. It's going to be Frisk. I think Frisk is just such a strong ability in most of these weeks. We've got Dragapults, Heatwave, Taunt, and Tailwind. Gardevoir is going to be Trace and Citrus Berry this week with Psychic, Moonblast, Will-O-Wisp, Protect. We've got Venomoth with Shield Dust this week. We've got the Safety Goggles, as well as Bug Buzz, Psychic, kind of cool, Quiver Dance, and Substitute. This is kind of a heat set, to be honest. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. And then we've got Knuckle Stack, MVP already. I haven't played a single match, and I'm really excited to use this thing. It's a Purifying Assault, of course, with the Evo Lights, and it's going to be Salt Cure, Body Press, Recover, and Protect. I'll quickly go over the Terra types now that I went over what you can see. So we've got Terra Flying, like I mentioned, on the Goldengo. Main reason for that is I'm quite worried about the Amoonguss and mainly the Flamigo this week. I'm really expecting the Flamigo to come because of its Scrappy ability, so if Juggz has done any homework, I think he'll realise it's a really strong pick into my team, so yeah, I'm very worried about that, and if it has Wide Guard, because that's a Wide Guard mon for the team, then it's going to be really hard to spam, Make It Rain and such. So I like the idea of just having a nice kind of sniping move like the Flying Terra Blast to deal with that, especially if a fighting move is coming our way, we can Terra into the Flying type to resist that attack, of course. And Nihilate's going to be Terra Grass this week. They've got Amoonguss, so it's just nice to avoid any Rage Powder stuff, especially with this kind of set we're running. Final Gambit just with the Scarf just puts on so much pressure, so if we can use that to advantage, that's always a solid bet. We've got Wyndon with the, I believe it's Terra Fire. Main reason for that is I'm kind of worried about some of the offensive options in like the double ice that Juggz has, so things like Ice Cube and Titan. And it just helps with the adding stab to the Heat Wave as well for more damage, so just it's a solid option overall. We're also running Terra Fire on the Gardevoir this week, and the main reason for this is just because I've got Terra Fires on these mons, and then the last 2 mons are Terra Water. I might as well say that now. It's just the elemental types are just so good defensively against so many things. I want to make sure I can resist the Gigadon hammer, because they did draft the mascot, the Tinkaton, and I do not want to get bopped by a hammer, so yeah, that's the main reason for that. So yeah, I'm not going to hold this up any longer. I'm going to go into the Union Circle. That's how we're going to play our match with Juggz, and we agreed that I'll set the room up, and then I'll give him the codes, and we can get right into the games, so yeah. Oh, brilliant. I made sure to test this beforehand, and it gave me like this long list of make sure you do this and that, and I was really worried it was going to give me a barrage of text there, but we're good. Okay, I'm just going to message Juggz the code so we can get the match started. Give me 1 second. RQDMHF. Love that. Have fun, HF. Whew. So yeah, Juggz may be new to VGC, but I'm not underestimating him by any means. I feel like you can do even more interesting strategies sometimes when you're kind of new to the game, because I feel like you're just so much less predictable at what you're going to do. So I'm really worried about this match, to be honest. Juggz has got a lot of threats on the team, Hydreigon being one of the main ones. So yeah, who knows? And he's got Zach as front office, who was a coach in the previous season, of course. Love Zach, and I'm sure Zach has helped with the spice for sure. So okay, let's go. We are, of course, defending our title from the previous season due to just a few circumstances. We never officially finished the previous season, but I did finish the 8 weeks of matches with a 16-0 record. So, you know, I'm going to see how long I can keep that streak up. It's going to be a tough one, but we'll see. So much talent in this league this season, as was before, you know, so all it takes is one slip up and that record is over. Let's see, I think it was Link Battle, and because we are in the Union Circle, we should be able to just connect via the double battle immediately. I recently played at the Liverpool Regionals, and it took me and my opponent like a good 10-15 minutes to work out how the Union Circle works, so it's nice to have a little bit of foreknowledge now, but yeah. Good old Game Freak and their convoluted methods, we'll say, for a good old just connect with your friends, you know. Searching on double battle. That's me messaging, as you can probably tell. Man, I'm so curious to see what he brings this week, because the only ones I don't expect really are Altaria and Ice-Q. Any of the other 8 I can totally see coming. They're very much plausible. So, okay, so I believe this should work fine. It's the Series 2 rules. I don't think either of us have any Paradox mons, which is quite funny, but it's, you know, regardless, the best rules to choose, because that's what should work with most of the teams that are playing in this. So, okay, here we go. Here's that rental that I was on about. Track, yeah, the money works fine. Let's do it. Good luck, have fun. Oh boy, team preview moment. Ah, the anticipation is a lot right now. Alright, what we got? Loving that Tinkaton is at the top there. So Tinkaton, Indeedee, Houndoom, Hydreigon, Titan, and Mungus. Yeah, they're an expected 6, to be fair. Okay, so what am I doing as a lead? I think Noivern is 100% the lead for sure. Just the fact that Noivern has Frisk, it gives me the ability to get so much information, hopefully, from the items and such, and about how those sets maybe ran. So we always lead that for sure. Tailwind is also a very crucial part of our strategy this week. I've kind of put a lot more emphasis on the bulk of the team rather than the speed. So I've got Noivern jumping Hydreigon because that's Juggz' fastest mon. Other than that, I need to rely on that Tailwind to keep up, really. No Flamigo, I've just noticed. Okay, I don't mind that by any means. Godoggo isn't bad here, but if Houndoom's led, then I don't like it that much, to be fair. I could do Gardevoir. Gardevoir's not bad here, I can't lie. Just got to be careful of the Tinkaton if we do Gardevoir. I don't mind it though, especially if Hydreigon's led, because the worst thing is if I'm having to match the Tailwind, so I'd rather stop that from happening if possible. We've got 10 seconds, I need to go, and fast. Let's just pick up the offensive pieces for game 1. So Gholdengo and Venomoth in the back here. Ooh, let's go. Bring it on. praying for not an immediate disconnect, because Gen 9 does like to do that sometimes. Alright. That makes me so nervous. Okay. I'm very worried that it's going to be like a belly drum to Titan. That would be terrifying for me. Northern, of course, is under massive threat here. If it has Ice Shards... oh, it's Shift... Oh, that's such good information to have. Sheer Force. Okay. That's why I'm running Trace this week. There's no real reason to run Telepathy with the sets I'm running, so Trace might just let me get a good ability, so... So with the Ice Shard threatening me, I can either switch or Terrify immediately. I don't like tearing them so quickly, but I do think it's the right play here. I'm really worried about it getting off like a belly drum or some crazy stuff. So I think I'm going to go for the Heat Wave here with the Terrifier. I haven't got an option on God of War to hit the with spread damage like Dazzling Gleam, so I think I'll just Moonblast. Redirection is quite likely, so I'd rather click Moonblast over Psychic. Alright, let's see. If the Titan's running any kind of Terra itself, I'm expecting Water. It's just so good with Liquidation and such, but at least for the turn 1, I don't expect to see that, you know, so... Okay, no Terra, that's good. Also no Thick Fat, that was so good to learn with the Trace and all that. Oh god, we're already missing. On who? Beluga, no! This is a great start. Okay. There it is. Oh, I was so worried about this. You know, I was so tempted to run Sash on the God of War. Because if there's Ice Shard, that is a big problem right now. It's also faster than God of War, which is a big problem. Ooh, what do we do? Would he run Earthquake? It's possible. I think to keep up with the offense here, I need to get a Tailwind up. So I'm going to click that, and I guess I'll just go for a Psychic now. If this is redirected, I don't mind it because, you know, it's going to KO the Indeedee regardless. See that? Ice Shard can't happen while we're grounded. I know, Neuven's grounded now because of Terra. Terra's a fun mechanic. Oh boy, what's happening? What's a... Yeah, okay. I see you, Juggz, okay. So I might not be able to stop Psy getting KO'd here. They protect! This is really good for me. Let's see if Psy can get the KO. With the Tailwind, I might be able to do it. I mean, surely it KOs, right? Yeah. Whew! That was scary. That's rule number 1 of redirection, though. You've got to force the redirect. If you can attack the one that you're trying to get to, always go for it. Okay, this puts me in a pretty decent position for sure. Ghidorah. If these are references, I feel really bad for not knowing them. Okay, I might as well Heat Wave. I'm relying on a 90% accurate move to hit the Indeedee anyway, so we might as well do this and Moonblast. Knowing that Hydreigon can't Terra now is really solid for me, of course, so... God, I've just realised how much damage potential God of War has right now. This is Sheer Force, Psychic, and Moonblast. My god. No, I kind of just ran Trace as an afterthought of like, you know, maybe I'll get a core ability, but yeah, this is really good for me. Do land both this time. I'd rather get crits where they don't matter. Let's have a clean game here. And yeah, that's a easy KO there, so... Okay, feeling good about this game 1. Some kind of disaster would have to happen to lose this one with the 4v1 we got here, but... And we've got a Moongus in the back. Okay, so... Yeah, somewhat passive, and we should be able to just take that out with Heat Wave and Psychic. And we don't have to reveal our backline either, so not bad. Let's see if we can get any info off this, maybe it's citrus or something. Nope. Okay. GG's Juggz for the game 1. That's the Titan, I'd be nervous real bad there. But yeah, the reason I had to make that Tailwind play though is because the without the like you saw in the turn 1, the God of War was outsped by the Titan, if I'm remembering correctly, so I had to get the speed control, otherwise the Titan had the potential to just run through my entire team, so yeah, if the redirect came out then I would have took a big hit there, but okay, do I want to play this any differently? God of War is really solid as a lead for sure. I'm wondering if we try just go with the Gordingo this time, because that's what I was thinking about the first game. I wonder if Juggz will try and counter my the 2 that I had as previous lead, so I can see Tinkaton being led this game if that's what's happening, so with that's why we're running the Covert Cloak, of course, to get around the fake out if that's going to be a concern. So Northern's always being led again. I kind of just want to try a different one, just to see how it goes, you know. Oh, I kind of want to try Venomoth. I think there's potential here. Like it's really good into High Dragon and DD, I feel. The safety goal is protect from Amoonguss. Shield Dust stops the fake out as well. Yeah, let's do that, and we'll have. It's kind of hard to say no to God of War after that poor performance. That was so good. And I guess Gordingo is just a solid piece in the end game. It's the same 4, but at least we're leading differently. We didn't really get to use the backline there, so yeah, let's give this a go. Juggz, why is he using all of his time? Cool to see, cool to see. Oh, you know, I just realised I really need to pay attention. I have this amazing frisk I'm talking about, and then I just didn't even pay attention to what items were revealed in the game 1. Must look at that on lead. Not distracting myself. Frisk. Frisk. Thinking about the frisk. Frisk is active. It's Mental Herb, right, okay. And Life Form. With the Sheer Force. Nice, I see it. Cool. I'm a game late, but we got there. Okay, what are we doing here? See, I could just Terra Wyndon again, but I don't know, maybe I should hold off on that this time? Heatwave is just so good for me here, though. It might be a Terra Morta immediately, though, knowing that I have the Heatwave threat now, though. I'm going to go for the Heatwave, and I think I'll go for... I'm actually going to substitute. The main reason for substitute this week because I was worried about Ditto if that came, but sub kind of forces Juggz to kind of, you know, you have to focus one of the threats on the other, you know, so not a pin per se, but just it puts on a lot of pressure, so just to protect, okay. No Terror. Real question is, do we land it this time? Looks like we do, okay. How much damage? Significant. So it does outspeed, and the prediction comes out, beautiful. That's so cool to see. Good job, Juggz. Brilliant. It's one of those things like, yes, that was definitely a play that Juggz could have done, but like I'm willing to do that because you have to make such a good read for that, because I may not do the same thing on the second game, you know, so. Okay, I think it's time for some speed control. I could also just taunt as well. Well, I could just Heat Wave again. Yeah, why would I do anything else at this position? I guess if I missed a Heat Wave and then Speed Control is on Jugg's side, then that could be a problem, but I don't mind this position at all, so I think I will just Heat Wave again in Quiver Dance. I wonder if Ice Shot comes out. I don't think it's running it, but you never know. Yeah, no Heat Wave, no Ice Shot and Heat Wave just lands, so... Okay, liking the position here. I was really tempted to run Throat Spro this week on the Venomoth because of the Bug Buzz, but I just felt it was just a reckless decision with Amoonguss about. The goggles just seemed like the smarter thing to do, so... Okay, Houndoom. So it's most likely going to be Flash Fire. We didn't see Unnerve pop up, so... Early Bird... I guess it could be Early Bird because of Venomoth potentially running the Sleep Adder, but that of course isn't what we're running this week. I think at this point I'm just going to get my Speed Control, so I'll click Tailwind and I'll go for the Bug Buzz. I think again I'll force the redirection here, so I'll go for the Houndoom with this hit. Of course indeed he could just be running a Psychic, but at least we have the substitute as a safety net against that. It's crazy good damage. Come uppance! Wait, isn't that like a double damage kind of thing when you get hit? That's such a cool tech to run. I've never seen that move be used yet. Oh, that's so cool. We're lucky we had the sub, otherwise we would have went way down there. Do we survive this? I wonder. Probably not. We do! Venomoth's a god. Oh my goodness. Okay. I think we're max HP this week, so yeah. That bulk plus the Quiver Dance really saved us there. Kind of a weird position. I guess we'll just drop the Draco at this point. I'm not sure if it will KO Noivern or not, but I might as well try. I haven't really got a better play in this position. I guess I could technically switch, like if I'm expecting like a Heat Wave or something. But I haven't really got a good switch into that. Well, actually no, that's a lie. That's a big lie. I have God of War. So if I were to trace that, then that'd be great. But of course that's a 50-50, so I'm not going to bank on that. We'll just Bug Buzz. Oh, the Quiver Dance, of course. I'm thinking that the Noivern goes first, but no, perfect speed tiers here. Beautiful. Okay, so that's Houndoom, into Yiddies, the Titan. Who's the last one? Oh, I kind of hope it's Tinkaton, but we'll see. That's Amoonguss, okay. Well, I guess better time than any to reveal the Psychic. We saw the Mental Herb on Zizi, so you know what? I'll just show off what I'm running as well. I'll taunt the Amoonguss as well. And we'll go for Psychic. I'm not sure if this KOs or not, but +1 in the Psychic terrain is looking pretty solid. It doesn't. I probably should just went for Heat Wave just to try and get a KO here because I might go down now. But, you know, oh well. Oh, it's forward. Ah. Okay. The Amoonguss technically hasn't went for Terra yet. Wait, has Terra happened? I could be just being very forgetful. Because the Titan went for Liquidation but didn't commit to the Terra, so no, I don't think that's happened, so... There's no way out for Juggz here. I'm just curious to see if the Terra will come out. I'll click Bug Buzz. Alright. Let's go, Venomoth. GG's. Oh, that was a good time. Thank you for the games, Juggz. Yeah, I'm really impressed by the liquidation in the game too. You really ballery for that. I think the Terra Water, of course, if you really committed to that play, that would have really done me in. But yeah, that was not bad at all. Like, you know, props to Juggz for, you know, the very first VGC game, or set, we could say. So, yeah, that is our week 1 match then. So, yeah, nice start to the season, 1-0, and I'm technically keeping up the 18-0 streak, so we'll have to see if I can get that for next week, though. We are facing Grishay, which, villain of Season 1, villain of Season 2, the crime is back, because we've got a Dondozo Tatsuguri to worry about next week. But yeah, we'll get there when we get there, so I hope everyone enjoyed the match. Thank you very much for watching, and hopefully I will see you then. Take care.